And welcome back, everybody. Apologies for the technical delays and the technical issues that we've got. We are back, though, for you here with a taking over from where we picked up. We now have Aecedia 5-1 in the lead versus Team Pixels. Aecedia just losing that round there. So one round in the bank for Pixels. We've now got Toad 2 with me still, casting and also observing this game for you guys as well now.
See what I can do.
Yep, so we're looking at the start of this 7th round. We've got Aecedia trying to walk onto this A site now. Defenders have only got one person nearby, but Navatar picks up somebody in the from A to mid cross. Door is broken already. Wall looks like it's going to try and be put into heaven there. Very nice wall placed. Cut off 2 members up in heaven. Glass broken for them to try and get back out. Spike has been planted. Slow orb goes through the door, and now with a 3 versus 3, Aecedia trying to hold this bomb site down. Orbital strike comes out onto the site. Whole team's going to back away. Just buys a bit of time. Plenty of time still on the bomb. Got Op here trying to pick up something, but isn't going to be able to find anything. Kadakas manages to trade back onto Ghost. Got Kadakas here looking under heaven, just doesn't quite check the angle. Fixes, picks up that kill. The tap comes through, it's not going to be enough. The 2 versus 1 in the end, Reddit's very own picking up the final kill and taking the round 6-1 now.
Yeah, we didn't quite catch the start of that round, but yeah, they grouped up kind of quite heavily towards A. Used a bit of utility to walk out. The defending side actually looked like they were maybe set up to deliberately retake A. They were quite light on the A defense. So let the team in. Sometimes that's a valid strategy. Let the team in and you know, hold heavier defense somewhere else so that you can try and retake it. The retake just didn't quite come through. Some nice shots. Attacking side there to, yeah, you know, stop that retake from coming through.
Yeah, they had a nice pick originally and another pick found here. Attackers down 1 already. Nice pick out through B side there.
I know exactly where you
Oh, and another pick coming through now. 2 people down. Broxy does get a kill back onto Nemesis though. And the defenders here split very nicely. 2 on B, 2 on A. Bomb site is over at B. The wall comes up to pick up Grim. Bring it back to a 4 versus 4 now. Aecedia working their way towards mid here. Ghost just holding the flank now. 3 people walking out mid, not making any noise. Still deciding that they can go A or B at the moment. We've got Cypher coming around the back here. Might be able to find a nice pick up. Navatar, he is spotted out though. Grim picks that one up. Nice hold, and another pick here. Broxy takes down the Chain Warden. That's picked up lots of ability for them to move around the map freely. Got another pick back towards A. With a just a breach or Brimstone rather on his own from where we the B site. We now he's also going to go down. A 4K for Broxy. 5-1 in, and they're going to walk towards the A site. Don't get it planted, but a nice round overall. 7-1 now.
Yeah, and you can see from the scoreboard a little bit straight away about the strategy. Reddit's very own, clearly playing a, well, I guess a closing round sort of role. Only 1 death stayed on alive in every round they've won here. So, I mean, it makes sense when you're the stage. You can heal yourself, you can heal other people. Whereas Broxy perhaps getting a bit more aggressive. 10 kills and 5 deaths now. Just, yeah, the first player through the choke points. Getting traded in to get these wins.
Here.
See, as you say that, looking to maybe form an entry frag.
Yeah.
Hooked up mid lane, or the mid side rather. Recon bolt does come through over the top. It is going to spot out 1 member. 1 for 1. Found around the map. That's another 2 kills going back the way of the attackers right now. Now 4 versus 2 for Aecedia. B site is defended, but the A site is completely open. Good. Looks like Sage's going to try and run on with the bomb. Get that plant down while there's still not a response. The rotate here, still slow from the defenders. Breach now walking up into heaven, but the wall is there again to cut them off. See Chain Warden running through mid. And a wonderful hold from Grim there. He had the angle, picks him up with the headshot. 1 shot, he is down. Now 1 versus 4 for Anton. He's got the Sheriff in hand and 4 members to kill. I don't think he's going to be able to manage this one.
A nice tag there actually from Anton, but you can see Anton knows that this round is all but done. 1 versus 4, only a Sheriff. try and get, you know, one extra kill to harm the economy of the opponents, but don't think it's going to happen here.
They just swarm him.
Close it out.
So from what we've seen, Toad, what do you think that Team Pixels are going to have to do to try and claw this back?
I think that it's interesting because they've been making some sort of smart pushes, some sort of defensive side extensions where, you know, you try and get info, you try and find out which bomb site the players are at early on in the round. But the attackers have just been ready for it. I've seen a number of these flanks coming in and then an attacking player already holding it. So yeah, perhaps, I don't know if they've got some set plays in their arsenal, perhaps try and use some of that utility a bit more to get that early info. Or whether they just choose to sit back a bit more. But this team here very good at grouping up on these attacks.
Orbital strike coming down on B link through mid. Doesn't take any damage or any kills. Hunter's Fury is going to come out as well. Broxy now on a 2k Nemesis and Anton falling to him. The fault line is going to stun Grim here. Cadicus runs around managing to pick up that kill there using the breach utility to his advantage. At the minute this is a winning round here. Navatar manages to pick up Broxy. Fix the last man standing in a 1 versus 2. Bomb down in the lobby. Resurrect coming through to make it a 3 versus 1. Sage is holding this. Pixie here trying to just take the peak battle. Down to 7 HP now. No Sage alive to hold him. Flashpoint comes through. Brief flash spang there. 3 people now all holding this one bomb. 7 HP on Fixie. He's going to be able to do it. Rain is just outside these smokes. And he's going to pick him up. Nemesis brings back that second round for the defenders now. Pixels, 2 rounds to their name.
Yeah, I mean, I said it. Pixels needed to make some kind of set play together, and they did at the start. They used a lot of utility there to just take that sort of B link mid area, and well, I guess it worked. They got a lot of kills for it.
Yeah, an orbital strike was committed.
Yeah, indeed.
From the attackers there, and didn't manage to translate that into the round, so they'll be slightly disappointed with the translation from ults to round win. But
yeah,
here
that was a good Reyna blind utility use in there, along with the Ultra Strike. I think it kind of countered it.
Round now just playing out round 11. Nemesis picks up a pick onto Ghost here with this Vandal. Managing to get that headshot, that one-tap deadly at all ranges. Of course, what sets it apart from the Phantom. We've got Aecedia here just defaulting still. Sky Smoke's looking like they may be deployed from the attackers right now. We've got Nemesis, does get picked up by Reddit's very own, and Grim picks up an op kill. Fishes up with the 3rd kill, and the round's turned on its head now. A 4 versus 2 going the way of Aecedia, and they're going to walk onto this A site, hopefully without any problems coming through. Brimstone is going to run up into heaven. There's no wall there for him this time. Sage obviously still playing in the link. Only a Spectre on Anton though. Bomb goes down. Anton making lots of noise through this side of the cage.
He's playing around with the cage. I'm not sure quite why, but having a bit of fun.
Trapwire goes up, baits out Anton, takes him down to 10 HP. Molotov just going to sit on the top of heaven there. That's going to do more damage than it is good for them. Classic spams. And Reddit's very own comes up from behind, takes down Chain Warden. And takes down Anton as well. 9-2 now for Aecedia. Yeah,
an interesting one there. Pixels did get the opening kill. They got a bit aggressive to get the opening, but then they kept pushing, and perhaps that was a mistake. They kept extending all over the map, and well, that allowed Aecedia to then get a couple of openings to find out where the defenders were and realize they could just run into that A-bomb site for free. So yeah, openings, Pixels, but perhaps after the openings they need to fall back, or I mean, it looks here like they're doing something very aggressive again, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, 2 people looking out of the A link, 2 people looking out mid as well. Just the Cypher holding B site, something that we see often is the Cypher solo holding a site. I've got Sova walking up through mid on his own. Nemesis going to try and steal site here. Unable to find anything, but does manage to find the pick on Broxy. Uses that heal as well to top himself back up. But again, 2 kills going back. Grim and Fix picking up kills onto Anton and Cadicus. And then Reddit's very own takes down Navatar as well. Another 1 for 3 trade overall. 4 versus 2 now in this final round. 4 versus 1 now. We just got Chain Warden now. Can he hold? The Empress comes out. He's going to fall immediately. Chain Warden takes 1. The Resurrect comes through to make it 4 versus 1 again. And they're just running onto the A site right now. Chain Warden sat on the B site, entirely wrong end of the map right now. Bomb has gone down on A.
Even behind their own wall, there's really not much to do here. It's the last round of the half as well, so well, and there it is, an easy, clean first half. You have to say for Aecedia, just dominant, really.
And it looks like Aecedia are going to look to take this game. And obviously, remember, if they win this game, they go through to the quarterfinals of the playoffs of this TJ Valorant League. So 10-2 start. They couldn't really ask for much better, really. Only need 3 more rounds to secure themselves a place in the quarterfinals and make the final game of the evening redundant for them. Win or lose, they'll be going through.
Absolutely. Dominated the group. They haven't actually lost the game yet, so yeah, they win this one, then clean straight through to the quarterfinals. They'd have to fancy themselves then going against some of the other group winners.
Yeah, obviously a flawless run through the groups is always going to put you in good confidence. We do see a slight B stack here coming from Pixels as they're now the attackers. Sky Smoke comes down and just defends the mid push out. Defenders here nicely spread amongst the sides. Sage is in B site and uses that wall to bait some people, but isn't going to fool Anton. Reddit's very own outplaying himself right there. Is traded back. Nemesis
Very
now.
good read from Anton there to know that the player could be in that position despite putting down the sort of bait wall.
Interestingly, Cypher still hasn't rotated off of A site, and they're busting out onto B site now. Still sat on A site. These nice ghost headshots here from Grim. Picks up 2. Picks up a 3rd. Grim here going on a tear right now, stealing sight onto the Sage. Picks up a 4th, and that is a very well played fight from Grim.
Fantastic shots from Grim and fantastic usage of the Reyna utility there. I mean, an agent that's only been out for a few weeks since the game release, and clearly here a player that has mastered that ability usage and mastered those ghost headshots. Very, very nice 4K, and well, Field Pixels now, they had the openings, they were running through to the site, and then, well, they met a grim end, 11-2 Team Aecedia.
Very good. Loved that pun. And they're going to probably take this second round of the half here. Obviously, when you win the pistol round, you're likely to win the next one. Grim here, not stopping, picks up his first frag to open up for Aecedia. Anton does trade back, but Ghost there to trade back onto Anton. So now Aecedia 4 to the good. Do find another pick as well. Navatar falls. Ghost picks up Cadicus, and now 11-2 with 4 players up. We're going to like to take this to the 12th round. Fix picks up Chain Warden. It's 12-2 right now, Toad. Do you see a way back in?
I'm afraid I really don't. I'd love to say we do, but I mean, Grim's 1 kill away from the ult. So even if you somehow pick this round up, Grim's got that Reyna ult, and well, you saw Grim star of the previous round. Top of the scoreboard at the moment. Reddit's very own only died 3 times in this game so far, so well.
Yeah, just short of a 7 KDA right there with his 13 kills and 7 assists as well.
This goes here.
Pixels here looking to try and target this B site. 5 people strong on it. It looks like it's been kind of red. Anton there with a nice headshot.
Beautiful shot.
Navatar picks up Reddit's very own.
Openings.
Sova the only person here to defend. It looks like the defenders on A site are coming through. Ghost picks up 2 though. Nemesis is able to pick up Ghost, and they need to get this bomb down ASAP. They're in a 3 versus 2 right now. They have the numbers advantage. Hopefully this bomb goes down, and the defenders still aren't quite close. Roxy's very nearby. He's going to get elevated onto this barrier orb. Bulldog and Combat Stim available to him. Fix, though, from the other side, picks up Nemesis. Spectre in hand. 1 versus 2 now for Fix. He's got to get 2 kills and get the defuse to secure themselves a place in the quarterfinals. He's going to look to walk. Pick up the Bulldog now. A little bit of an upgrade in the weapon type. But reloads, and Chain Warden comes out at the right time, picks up the kill, and saving the game for 1 more round at least. 3-12 now.
Well, maybe there is a way back. Maybe I called it too early.
Is this the 10-round sweep?
Maybe it is. A new lease of life from Pixels here. They just won some opening jewels there. A really, really nice opening Sheriff headshot. to take down Grim, the current star of the half.
Looking at their eco at the minute, it looks like they're probably going to be... They've gone for Sheriffs, a Stinger, and the one Frenzy. So hopefully another round can be picked up by Pixels here, just having the sheer gun advantage, but we will have to see. Another B stack coming out from the attackers, and a big B push here from the defenders. Fault line, though, is going to do a lot of work to try and pull them back. Orbital Strike comes out into the B area. Broxy, though, managing to pick up a kill in all that chaos. Cadicus, though, comes back with 2 of his own. Broxy and Grim go down. The Trapfire was out, and it's just...
Oh, you hate to see that.
A lot of whiffing, unfortunately, there from Reddit's very own. Had the drop on the Cypher there, but wasn't able to translate that into a kill. Now 4 versus 2 for Pixels. Sova is on site. Ghost picks up 1 headshot, does fall. Nice trade there from Navatar. And Fix here, last one standing. Let me try and walk maybe through B long area. Bomb finally goes down. Looks like they've got a beat on where he is. Nobody checking the defender's spawn. All looking towards this B main area. Slowly walking out onto the site. He's got Sage and Cypher on both sides. He's going to check his angles. Doesn't check. Navatar picks up the kill. Picks up the 3rd kill for his tally of that round. Takes the scores 4-12. But now they're going to have a full buy here.
I think one of the players potentially a game crash. Nemesis. We got the message saying they have disconnected from the game. So just when Pixels were looking like they maybe have a comeback, well, now Aecedia have guns, and unfortunately they have to try and do it with 1 less player for this round as well.
Yeah, they're going to keep the same strategy that they've had. The defenders here are going to switch it up a little bit. They're not deciding to push through B this time, instead trying to hold the angles more, defaulting a little bit, just seeing what the attackers do here, making them have to make the aggressive push. Empress is popped. Grim looking to try and make a play here. Stealing site trying to go mid, but there's nobody there. Navatar picks up the kill on B site, and hopefully they fly out. Fault line's going to come through, pins them back a little bit. Neural theft comes through, so now all of the information is gained. They are going to get onto the B site and plant for free. Hunter's Fury, though, comes through. Could do a lot of damage if they line up successfully. Pixels here trying to take this round to keep themselves in the game. Orbital Strike comes down and does take down Cadicus. Ghost manages to pick up Fix as well. And now a 1 versus 4. Take that back, sorry, 2 versus 3. Anton picks up Grim.
Tim Beacon here.
1v3 actually, as I forgot about the DC. And they are going to pick that up. Unfortunately, Pixel's not going to be able to take the game. And that is going to be the 13th round, the win going the way of Aecedia.
Yeah, unfortunate for Pixels having to play that last round without one of their players. It was a wild round, one of those rounds where you see ultimate usage, and another ultimate, and another ultimate. It's this sort of chain reaction. A number of them coming through, but yeah, at the end of the day, Aecedia closing it out. Fairly even. You kind of look at the stats and pretty even kill distribution across everyone, really. I don't know if, for me, no player stood out in particular. I think you have to say Grim with that just around 4K was just something else.
Yeah, Grim definitely gets play of the game, I'd say.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think for that reason, probably MVP of the match, but just because it got us excited and got that clip for the viewers.
Exactly. So with that, Aecedia are going to be advancing through to the quarterfinals, taking the group by storm. They're currently 5-0. They're going to be playing another game after this one we won't be covering, but hopefully going to be looking to go 6-0 in the group stage and look to try and continue their success through into the quarterfinals all the way as far as they can get.
Yeah, congratulations to them. Really dominant display today. They really showed each of those players has mastered their abilities they have with their agent, and they've also mastered their team play. Just, yeah, very strong. Just grouping up as a pack, hitting those bomb sites, taking that map control. Just fundamentally sound Valorant, and fortunately for Team Pixels, they just never really got going in this game. And they likely to finish second in the group, Team Pixels, so not completely wasted. They won their other games against other people in the group, but unfortunately, that will be the end of the run for them in this tournament.
Yeah, and with that being said, Thank you so much for casting, boys. We will be back in approximately 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So at 20:30 CEST, we will have yet another game stream, this time with hopefully less difficulties than the first one. Apologies once again for the inconvenience and all of the quality. We have fixed it now. It was just our first time streaming with a different setup. So now we are back to the usual quality and full HD. So don't expect this stream quality all the time. We have better qualities coming your way. Yeah, apologies once again from here connecting esports. But yeah, we'll be back with the same casters. So if you liked their casting, you make sure to put the links down below in the social media package, and then you can check them out and hit them up if you want to include them maybe in your projects for casting, since they have been doing such a good job. And yeah, very decisive game, and let's see what else we got later on. So thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in a second.